College football had a huge victory the other day, with Boise State and Idaho announcing they're renewing their long-lost rivalry starting in 2031, and it got me thinking, what are some other long-lost or forgotten rivalries that we should bring back in college football? So here's 10 of them. At number 10 is Maryland versus West Virginia. It's an old Big East rivalry that hasn't been consistently played in years, and in their current conferences, neither of them has a very passionate rivalry. The geography makes sense, and it's one that I don't hear high demand to come back, but I think it would be really awesome for both teams. Kansas State versus Nebraska is one of a plethora of Big 8 rivalries we could talk about bringing back. Nebraska, leaving to the Big 10, really eroded a lot of these traditional games. Yes, it was extremely one-sided, but I think they're a lot more close in terms of where their programs are currently. I think this would be a really competitive series. Up next is another West Virginia game, the Mountaineers versus Marshall. They've only played each other as in-state rivals 12 times in their school's history. West Virginia has won every game, but still, I think it's a great game. They should bring it back. If you're talking about forgotten rivalries, NC State-South Carolina is one of the first to come to mind. They haven't played consistently since the 90s. It's a game that makes geographical sense, and as far as where the programs are, they're so similar. It would be so incredible to watch TCU and Arkansas continue to play each other consistently, old Southwest rivals that really just don't face each other often these days. Louisville-Cincinnati doesn't get nearly enough love to come back as a rivalry. It's two programs that are intimately familiar with each other. They have history, they have beef, they have a cool rivalry trophy, and they're close geographically. Southern Miss Memphis might be the highest demand group of 5 rivalry to bring back. It's one that has a ton of history and beef and great games in its history, and it's just missing from the schedule these days. I legit hadn't even heard of this as a rivalry game before, but Kentucky and Indiana played each other every year from 1987 to 2005. There were some great games. I think it's a great match for a lot of reasons. It's one we should absolutely bring back. Texas Tech and Texas A&M is a match made in heaven on paper when you consider the investment level of both programs right now, where they both are, the fact that both of their main rivals right now don't really consider them to be their main rivals. I mean, they could embrace this and just embrace each other as the biggest rivals that there are. They should bring the game back. But at number 1 is Auburn versus Georgia Tech. This is one of the oldest and most historic rivalries in college football, and yet any given year, do you hear a peep from people about bringing this game back? It's the perceived little brother in the state of Alabama and the state of Georgia. Those two states are at an eternal war against each other. It just makes way too much sense to see these two teams play each other, and I really think it can come back, and it should come back because it would be so awesome.